How's it going, everybody? I'm the AR guy, and it's been quite some time since I've done an unboxing, but we're going to do an unboxing right now. So let's get into it. Alright, so how's it going, everybody? It's been a while since I've done a video. I've just been away doing other things. Haven't had the time being a dad. It's just the way it goes in life, I guess, right? Our favorite hobbies sometimes have to be put on the back burner, and other hobbies make their way to the forefront, should I say. In this case, a few months ago, I decided to try the Bespoke Post. What were they doing? They were doing a Falconer's Flight beer mix. And with that beer mix, I'm actually in the middle of finishing up the brew. In just about 4 days, I'm going to actually drink the first home brew that I've ever made with one of these Brooklyn Brew Shop kits. For me, I drink beer occasionally. I would say like a Blue Moon or, you know, a Hefeweizen of that type. I like wheat beers. That's just my thing. Not really a big fan of Coors Light or Bud Light. Just not my style, you know. So when I was making my first brew kit, I noticed this smell when I was cooking, and it really just was like, this smells interesting. I went outside, I came back in, and it just like, whoa, I could smell it. It smells like a really good beer factory. And I open you open a beer or whatnot, and you get that smell. This did not smell like that. This smelled something completely different. Something I never smelled before in terms of a beer. Basically, the best smelling beer I've ever smelled was 2 weeks ago. And I decided to go ahead and look up Brooklyn Brew Shop and see what they had to offer, because initially it was just a Bespoke Post box that I wanted to try, you know, the $50 box. And that was great. And after I realized how it smelled, that was kind of like, well, looks great in the bottles. I've done it all. Matter of fact, I've got a siphoning kit coming, so I'm really going to probably try and do this on a semi-regular basis. It's a lot cheaper than going to the range right now, which I find is between $150 and $190 just for a 200 round range trip. Just ammo is just ridiculous right now, especially with everything going on, and I just can't afford that. So I'm looking into cheaper options and cheaper things to keep me occupied in my spare time, I guess you can say. So tomorrow I'm actually going to start making one of these brew making kits, and all you have to do is use the same bottle you had from your first brew, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go about it that way and try out their summer wheat, which 5.5% alcohol should be pretty decent. I'm hoping it's going to be decent. They have a grapefruit honey ale. Also 5.5% is advertised, so we'll see what happens. But I think that's going to be the first one I'm going to try next. And the last one on the list is an afternoon wheat. And I have two different wheats because I want to see what the... Man, there's a lot of glare. I'm sorry about that, guys. Let me see if I can move that a little bit better. Less glare. So with these, I want to figure out which one's going to be the best. I like wheat, as you guys can tell. 2 wheats and a honey ale. Just gonna give it a try. So let's take a look at what comes in the normal box, because I mean, you guys, this was super easy. I really thought it was going to be difficult, and it turned out to be just like making oatmeal and then putting in a pot and then like squeezing all the juice out of it, which is quite interesting. That's all I thought of how it was. So with this is also the hops right here, Golding hops. You get your one bag of whatever they call this, the mix. It's mostly barley and hops, or barley, malted barley and something else. I'm sorry, guys. I'm tongue-tied over here with this one. And then really all that's in there is 3 ingredients: the beer making yeast, the hops, and the actual grains themselves. And these are only like 17 bucks, I think, for the whole thing. And they make a gallon of beer. So 17 gallon, 128 ounces. Roughly, you're getting 10 beers plus, half a beer. So for 17 bucks, 10 beers, it's not too bad. It's kind of what you get in the store. But you get the privilege of making it yourself, which I find is the fun part. You know, getting those smells and just the experience of doing it all yourself. It's just something different, you know. Not many people I know we're posting, home brew videos on here. I mean, I haven't looked for it. I don't know if that's what you guys are into. Probably not, because this is a gun channel. But, I gotta diversify here. I can't always shoot guns and buy ammo and build pistols and that sort of stuff on camera. But I do what I can, what I'm legally able to show. Let's put it that way. And that's pretty much, I'll leave it at that. So what I want to do is just do more beer stuff, more stuff that's involved, diversify a little bit. And I'm going to come back with the next video, show you guys my bottles of the beer that I did from my first run, and literally crack it open on set, crack it open here on the desk, and take the first sip with you guys and let you know exactly how it goes. Love it or hate it, you guys are going to be there to experience it first, just like me. So stay tuned for that. It's coming up here in about a week or two. Until then, I should just say it's coming up here in the next video. Until then, build your guns, stand your ground, defend your rights, brew your own beer, and I'll see you guys in the next one.